Hello, we are going to take a quick look at your connection. What is this connection and what does it mean? What is it providing? What kind of energetic connection is it? Like, what does it want? What does this connection want? Wow. So we've got the King of Swords. It's like direct. It knows what it wants. This connection knows what it wants. It is absolutely 100% direct. It's impenetrable, the connection. It is here. It is willing. It is blossoming. It is at the forefront. Okay, so I'm just going to see if there's any underlying ideas here. So we've got storing or operating from resentment. So it's almost like if you look at this guy, right? Like he's at the forefront. He's here. Like, hi, I'm right here and I'm holding my sword. And I look like I'm sort of stabilized and content, but I'm capable and able of jumping out of my chair at any moment. And if we're working with storing or operating from resentment, let's ask, what is that resentment? So move beyond duality, consciousness, separation, and abundance. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So let's take a look at this connection really quick and let's look at the first card pulled. The King of Swords is profound, direct truth, breaking through the barriers, breaking through the boundaries, in the forefront. And I would say that because I pulled abundance, right? I pulled several cards on this. It's saying that you're storing or operating from and resentment. You're from resentment. So that just means that like you have to release your expectations, your assumptions, and your desire to jump to conclusions. Like you don't need to know the process or the why or the how or the when. You don't need to know any of that. That's what this is providing. Like maybe this is a connection that has been in the workings for quite some time, and you have closed that door because you are storing this negative energy around this situation. And I kind of feel like this might be, and I'm gonna go left field here. I feel like this is a child or a family member or something in that realm of intimacy. And it says move beyond duality and separation consciousness, because you've got to be able to cut through fantasy and reality, twin flames. You've got to know the difference between what is real and what you continue to live even though you're not there anymore. And that's really what resentment is. It's every time you encounter a specific person, wounds are reactivating. And this sort of goes back to like the Knight of Wands and the uncontainable, explosive energy that is clawing at the door to release itself, because you are not that anymore. You are not there anymore. You have moved well beyond. You are ready to soar like an eagle, but as long as you keep yourself trapped in this resentment or storing these emotions that are no longer relevant. Did you have the experience? Yes. Have we acknowledged the pain that it caused? Yes. But the only next thing that you can do is move beyond that. operate from a place of I want to forgive and I want to release and I want to move forward because I want to stop giving my power away. I want to stop giving my energy to something that is no longer relevant, because we can replay scenes and replay experiences in our heads over and over and over and over and over, and it can just put the weight of the world on us, even though it's not happening anymore. So you have to ground yourself in reality. Go for a walk, touch a tree, look at the flowers, connect with somebody that's healthy and amazing for you. But you have to move beyond. And I also get the feeling that this could be your own resentment. Maybe you resent yourself for not following through with something or taking the action that you really wanted to take or going the direction you really wanted to take. Resentment can come from self-criticism, self-condemnation. So you really do have to nail this resentment. You have to tap into whatever this resentment is. You have to find justice for yourself in this resentment. Where's the justice? Sometimes justice is radical. Sometimes you have to radically go a different direction, radically cut something off. Sometimes you have to radically take the bull by the horns and do the thing that you know is going to bring you the happiness that you've always wanted. And that radical movement can be cutting something off, ending a relationship. Sometimes that can be painful, but I can tell you, this is your life. This is your glory. And condemning yourself because of past experiences is not the answer, because what you have in your life right now is real. Everything around you is real. Now that we know that it's all real, what are we ready to eliminate? Person, place, thing. What you don't want doesn't want you, and what you do want does want you. Does that make sense? Whatever you want absolutely wants you. Whatever you don't want absolutely doesn't want you. But so many stay in that scolding, wounded energy because they are too afraid to take the radical steps, movements, initiations to move forward and become their most authentic version. And sometimes the deliverance is like fire. The Knight of Wands. I'll be doing a reading on that later because that just keeps coming up in this reading, even though he hasn't shown up here. So, oh my gosh. And so now we have the Empress. So see how we've already transitioned here? We've got two major arcana, and the only thing we need to pluck out is resentment. So am I in resentment of somebody, or am I resenting myself? And if I am resenting myself, what moves and steps can I make to put myself back into alignment? And if that is radical, am I willing to confront that radical movement and actually follow through? So big questions are on the table right now. What are you going to do, right? Book a session, blissfirereiki.com. I love you.